What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the Trail Theory Podcast. I'm Brian.
I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Pfeiffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Trail Theory Podcast.
Woo! You remembered what it was called this time.
I did. I don't know what happened last time.
A brain fart.
Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Tired, but I'm good.
Yeah, same.
Ready.
Fine.
Tired of not backpacking.
That's right.
Why are you yelling?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
He's amped, dude.
You have a microphone.
It's a
Look
good
at
thing
what
we got
we're
a
looking
compressor on that guy.
We're looking at
He's
the
amped
trip we're about
because
to go
we're
on.
about to go on another trip. So
Yeah.
tonight we're going to talk about trip prep.
Yep.
We are headed back to the Adirondacks in upstate New York, the beautiful peaks, in the
high
mountain
peaks.
range, the high peaks, more specifically. We're
check
headed
a few
back.
more off the list.
That's right. We have Adirondacks have a total of what, 46?
46.
46.
Well, I
46
think
peaks.
there's technically more. Maybe like some smaller ones.
Yeah, but then why do they call them 46ers?
Listen, I don't know, man.
Are there 40?
I
I mean,
don't know.
there's
like
lots of,
I think there's 46 specific.
there's lots of
ones.
hills.
Yeah.
There's only 46.
We're not going on hills. We're going on the
peaks.
mountains, on the peaks.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited. We just last night got on a call with the gang and finalized our trail that we're doing. The map.
The
it's
route.
all mapped out. Yeah, the route's all ready to roll. We got approval.
Logistics are all
we got
done.
the parking space
all
today.
that's all done?
We got
You
our
did all
permit
that?
for the parking space.
That happened
is
like
all
4
set.
minutes ago.
That literally, it's so funny. We've known we were going here for a couple months, but the permit window opened today, and so we applied and got it's a free permit, and honestly, it wouldn't fill up. But I do think though there were only 4 total, like not even like available, just that's what they have total, 4 overnight parking spots.
Interesting.
Oh, so limited.
Yeah,
Whoa.
so we were the only
I'll
ones,
bet.
so.
You know what? I'll bet though, and we're in it now. Is there are people who get there early and go up Marcy and come down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing a lot of people on our way. We've done the Adirondacks
we were
once
coming
before.
down Marcy,
When we
yeah.
were coming down, I remember seeing a lot of people going up.
There's another spot that's north that you can park of Marcy, I believe, because I remember when we first did it, I remember seeing a trailhead. It's a little further north.
For the
but-
record, Mount Marcy is the tallest peak of the 46, I
Correct.
believe.
Yes, it is.
The granddaddy.
Yeah,
Grand Poobah?
So first
Yeah.
time we went, which Austin and Paul were not there first
No.
time. But the first time we went, we hit Marcy, and it was a blast. Awesome.
I mean, every single peak was a blast.
Oh, yeah.
We actually so for the first time that we went, it was 4 years ago.
No,
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. God, I was so off. Man,
I thought it was 2.
This
I thought it was
guy, this
2.
guy
I thought it was
snorted
2.
some cocaine before he got on mic today.
All right, I'll just sit here. It's
guy is
boring.
Worked
Yeah,
up.
we're gonna go. We're going on this trip. Whatever. Who cares?
We're
It's no
all
big
about
deal.
the low energy here, Pfeiffer.
I was
just
going
so
to
you
bite
know.
my head off for a second.
Yeah.
Tackle.
4, 3,
Hold him
2.
back.
Doesn't give. Who gives a shit?
But
Doesn't matter.
What was the time of the year that we went? I mean, it was chilly. Was it in the spring or was it in the fall?
I don't.
I feel like
I think it was the fall.
I think it was the fall.
It was the same year that we did Linville, which
Okay.
I would then argue is the best 2 trips in one
Yeah.
year we've ever done.
Yeah.
But
I would agree.
what I was going to say is we had some decent weather where it wasn't super cloudy like we had
check the date 'cause I'm curious.
in the Whites when we were doing some of the presidentials up there. So we had some really, really killer views.
Yeah.
The thing that I do remember being a huge thing was the wind was brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal,
but
dude.
different. Not as like the wind at the Whites was brutal in a sense that, like, somewhat scary brutal. The
but,
Marcy was
dude,
fun brutal.
But if you put your,
Okay,
I mean,
so-
there's a video of us. We put our hands out and like
We were leaning
leaned
back.
into it.
Yeah.
it would hold your weight.
yeah.
And you have to put the GIF now in
We
the
could.
video.
Yeah.
me falling on my ass.
Well, I think
Yeah.
we have the video too, but it was
That's
like
funny.
It's funny because it's a funny GIF, but if you weren't there, it's only like so
and no
funny.
one got hurt.
But no one got hurt, and it was very funny because the wind was absolutely insane.
So
It was,
okay.
yeah.
Speaking of that, real quick, before we get it-
2021, which is crazy.
Yeah.
and we went in March.
Oh, so it was spring.
So 4.5 years ago.
So 4 years ago, you son of a bitch,
Yeah,
I was right.
That's what I said, right?
No, this guy can never admit he's
Linville
wrong.
was 2020.
wrong. No,
So-
Linville was the same year.
Man.
So we did. I don't think. Excuse me.
He's got it in
This
front of
I'm
him.
wrong.
What?
March was Linville. Adirondacks were
Oh, okay. So yeah.
September 9th.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was
Okay,
fall.
so
All right.
almost, yeah.
least
It'll
I was
be
ha- at least I was
almost
half
to
right.
the
Yeah.
4
we'll
years.
Be in within like a week of that time.
That's
How's that
wild.
possible? How have we been?
So that-
We didn't do that on
that's-
purpose.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
But
So-
anyways, real quick, but
Yeah.
with that gift, because I think
Yeah,
about
play it
this
again.
every single time, because it gets sent around our group a lot.
yeah.
And every time, I mean, you guys already saw it,
Yeah.
but I do a little turn as Fife is falling, and every time, and I don't even really realize that he had fell, so there's zero concern on my part that he fell because I'm not looking at it. But every time I see it, and we were talking about The Office before we got on mic, I always think about the episode where Michael falls into the koi pond and Jim kind of does this turn and moves
yeah.
away, so it
And
lets
they
him
have,
fall.
it on, they have that on camera
That
too.
every time. I don't
They
know
do.
why.
Oh my
It's so
gosh,
funny to
funny.
me. But yeah, so that was a little funny.
I
thing.
remember
That was a good time.
going up to Summit and like hat blowing off my head.
Yeah.
Like, it was like you have to either tighten your hat down real tight or
hold on to it.
hold
that
on,
was
yeah.
that was actually fun. I really I almost kind of hope it's that windy when we go up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
I mean, it
it's
was
like-
windy on each
yeah.
peak too.
Pretty sweet.
And that
But
was
that
my
one was-
original
that
thing.
one was
it wasn't just Marcy.
definitely-
that it
So-
that one was
but-
unique because it was full.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple full 360s, but that one obviously being the highest was. I mean, it was just a windstorm up there.
So the big difference is, though, although we are going to 80K, we are not hitting maybe one peak.
We're hitting
similarly,
one, yeah.
But basically everything else is completely different.
We're on the east side.
We're on the east side of the park this time, and the only two things that we will cross that will be the same as when you guys went is Haystack.
Yep.
And
didn't
then
do-
we
the
didn't do Mount.
campsite
We did
right
Little.
before that, which is Snowbird. It's called Snowbird, and it's
Yeah.
actually the
And we're-
only campsite that is allowed above 4,000 feet in the park. So yeah,
We
And
didn't
we
do
did
Haystack.
Little.
We just did Little Haystack.
you didn't do Haystack. You did Little Haystack.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Well, there
because
you go.
because it was so close, we had to go back. Because what we did was originally when we came around the south side of Mount Marcy and went up, and then down the northeast side of it, went around towards Snowbird to camp. And our original idea was then to go all the way to the Gothics that morning without packs and then come back,
Oh, interesting.
load up,
Yeah, we
and then
intentionally were
hike
trying to
back
do it with
out to the
packs.
trailhead towards the west side. And since we didn't do that, we had a little bit more time. We were right there. Little Haystacks is like what? It was like not even a half a mile.
Yeah,
I don't
right
think.
out of our camp
right
that
from that
day.
junction,
Yeah.
that like little fork. So we just decided to hit that real quick. And it was
Which that was a very
super windy there too.
And it was a very good peak.
It was a really cool peak.
Um,
Did a little
Which
The climb
one
up
was
that
it?
was really cool.
I'm trying to remember, and I think this is one thing I'm really excited about going back. When you're coming down from some of the peaks, and I think I have a photo of you, Pfeiffer,
you don't say.
where it's like
Just one?
couple, where it's kind of like you jump like down into like a little slot canyon, like where the tree line hits, and then you're like back
Oh,
in it.
yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like real tight and like narrow and
That
like
was-
wiggly.
The pines are just on you again. I mean, that happened a couple. That happened
And
coming
that's-
off
I
of
think it was a
Marcy.
couple,
It,
yeah.
happened, it definitely happened coming off of Marcy, and it happened, I think, off a Little Haystack too.
But I remember like that, like such a distinct like, okay, we're on top of a mountain, we're on a mountain, we're on a mountain, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh,
you're in the woods.
we're in the woods again.
There's a drastic
It's
line.
so
There's-
crazy.
The tree line's
the
pretty
alpine line
severe.
is very severe. Yeah.
And I think that is makes just for such a unique trail because
Yeah.
like it was like the one time we had to like jump down
Yeah.
into it. It was really cool. It felt like anyone seen the Star Wars where they like
Down in the
fighters.
slot- yeah.
Like
The
that's what it
Death-
reminds me of.
in the Death
So
Star.
dumb.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's sweet.
I don't know if I've
The trenches.
actually watched
Yeah,
it
that's
before.
what the
trenches.
Death Star
Yes.
trenches. Yeah.
Nerds. So yeah, looking
I'm
at.
not even a big Star Wars fan. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a weird reference for you. So yeah, no, we're hitting up new peaks.
Yeah, man.
So I think we did the math. We are definitely hitting 8. We could make it 10 because there's 2 that are slightly off the route that I created that
What's the
could be easily.
Yeah,
I knew
throw,
it was
throw
10.
the 8 at us. What are the 8?
Yeah, sure. So I have I got everything here. Let's pull this up.
So also let's just share this. We're doing 25 miles and just shy of 10,000 feet of elevation, and we'll be doing this in 4 days.
Elevation gain.
3 nights. Yeah. Gain,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, so the app is dumb and doesn't put the details that I put on it. So, Paul, on the thing that you have on the screen,
Vanna?
I have details on the top left. So we are.
You could just zoom in and go along the route. Too.
You could go around the route too. So, like
Yeah.
the first peak, it's pretty mild, but the first one is called Cathedral Rocks. So day 1 is a pretty short little jaunt, and that's pretty typical for us because we'll get there like in the early afternoon, and
a little
won't have
taste.
to do just a
Yeah.
little
Like
taste.
Like 5
but-
miles or something that first day? I think you
5
said?
miles.
Yeah. 4.5.
1,800 feet. So it's not it's
not nothing.
A little bit of elevation to get up there, but there's a campsite right before we hit a massive ridge. So after day 1, after our camp there are a bunch of peaks that we hit on day 2. We're hitting Upper Wolfjaw, which if we wanted to, we can hit Lower Wolfjaw as well. So that's 3 peaks on the trip.
So real quick, just right where Paul is. I never really thought about this. Now I'm seeing it from a distance, but the topographic
It's wild,
lines
dude.
Oh, yeah.
of seeing this, it's like if you took a piece of aluminum foil and crunched it up and uncrunched it,
Dude.
It is it's so crazy.
Paul, real quick, just go over and hit the 3D
my
button
gosh.
that's over to the left
Yeah,
or to the
yeah.
right.
Yeah, 3D.
Get out!
I mean,
look at that,
It's
dude.
It's bonkers, like how steep.
And
the-
we're just
the
we're just
peaks are,
riding
dude.
along like the
We'll be-
ridge and the tops. Of
We'll
all
be
the
riding a ridge. Actually, go
gonna be sick.
go back to that and do satellite and then 3D. That's the one you want.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And my pack is, I think,
the heaviest it's ever been. Yeah.
yeah.
No. It
Bro.
won't be heavier than Dolly one.
It's gonna be fucking close.
He's bringing a
yeah.
camera.
It's gonna be close.
The amount of
It's-
gear.
We're gonna be hauling.
But look at that. Yeah. So
We're shooting a documentary.
Look at that.
Hold on. I
I
don't
am-
want to lose my count. So we've got.
That's sick.
Sorry, you were on 3.
We had Cathedral
Yeah.
Rock. We
Sorry, I
have
had to call
We
that
had
out.
Upper
Upper
Wolfjaw.
Wolfjaw, which we could do lower Upper Wolfjaw.
Yeah, that's one potential extra.
Man, what a trail name that would be.
Armstrong.
Wolfjaw.
We hit the Gothics, which I'm super excited for.
Yeah, love that.
And Saddleback. So that is through day 2. That is 6 peaks through 2 days. The cool thing though about day 2 is that we're already near the ridge, so it is a little bit of up and down, but it's not massive peaks and valleys. You're kind of riding the ridge, so we're hitting multiple peaks while kind of being up there.
So we're
More
getting
like a
high
roller
and
coaster.
It's like a
staying
roller
high.
coaster. Yeah, you're high and
So-
you're staying high.
So we're gonna be looking. We're gonna have views all day.
realize we were doing Saddleback, and when we were talking about this yesterday, reviewing the route, and I didn't have it pulled up. I was just enjoying the conversation. I did ask ChatGPT what are the hardest things to do in the Adirondacks, and number 2 is Saddleback Cliffs.
What's number
Yes.
1? Gothics? It's got to be Gothics.
Dick's Range.
Oh,
So not, and honestly,
What's Dick's Range?
yeah. I heard it.
That's a
I don't
little-
know, it's
that's-
not on our list.
A little more east.
It's
Is
the
it?
hardest peak.
It's
Hell yeah, Paul.
There-
Oh, man.
It gave me 5. It didn't. The Gothics weren't on it, but so Saddleback might be more difficult than. That was
Perfect.
I thought it would have been D's.
D's nuts.
You got it. Hello. Wait, hold on. There's another peak on there I didn't notice. What's this? The one that
Basin?
starts with a B?
Basin Mountain.
Basin Mountain. Oh shit, there's another one.
So
Oh,
between
hell
yeah.
between Basin and Saddleback, I believe is what it says.
Oh,
Nice.
really?
Because
Okay.
the is one of the hardest
The
sections.
cliffs between Saddleback and Basin are infamous. The section demands hand-over-hand climbing, sometimes with exposure, and is very challenging when
Hell
wet,
yeah.
icy,
Nice.
or
Yeah, dude. I mean,
For
look at that
hikers with
shit.
heavy packs.
Backlight.
Pack is gonna be heavy.
He's bringing the smaller camera.
Look at that. I'm not. I'm committed already, dude.
All right, bring
Brother.
your
I'm with you. I'm
your
with you.
trekking poles.
We will talk
You know
about
what?
it
We're gonna
together.
have-
I'm gonna cut some rope off from that over there. You and I are just gonna be tethered. So if I fall, you fall.
If
We're
one,
gonna have
if
time.
one camera goes down, they
We
all
all
go
go
down.
down.
We're gonna have
You guys are
time.
gonna be looking like one of those. What's the ladder ball things that you throw? The yard game ladder ball.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are gonna be
Oh, yeah.
looking like that down the
Going
mountain.
down the mountain. Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god.
We'll have time on day 2 to move slow if we need to.
Well, day 2 is only what?
section right
So
there,
we're at
bruh.
7.
I'm looking at
7
it.
months.
Bruh.
Yeah, dude. It's
This has to be like 360 views, like
Oh.
24/7.
I'm gonna be looking at the rocks instead of the views. Dude. I'm gonna be.
Trying not to fall off the sides.
Our
Oh my
teeth are going to
God.
be chattering.
This is gonna be crazy.
Is it gonna be cold?
No,
Yeah,
we're
do-
just going to be nervous.
Oh,
I mean, it's
goosebumps.
it's gonna be like in the mid 60s,
That'll be perfect. It'll be fine.
in like low 40s to like upper
It's going to be
30s.
cool. It's going to be like when we went before.
Yeah, it'll
it's
be
going to be
a little
cool.
All right, I'm
chillier.
real stacked. Somebody give me a beer out of real. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Boy needs some
I'm
treasure.
revving up.
I can't get
Revving
it.
up.
Your Crocs aren't gonna open the Yeti.
Maybe
Thank you, boss.
Crocs are known for their teeth.
Yeah, you can't underestimate them.
All right, so we are at 7. 7 through day 2.
And
So-
we also, you didn't say it, but there's
maybe.
there's pyramid
We
peak
might do the
that
pyramid,
we could
yeah.
do as well.
Oh my God.
I
9.
don't know why I thought it was called Pumpkin Peak.
I
was
feel
trying to
like
remember
look,
it from
look at
yesterday.
how close that is. Like, there's
Like,
no
oh, yeah,
way we're
pumpkin.
not.
We're gonna do
Yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah,
right there.
we're doing
That's
that.
what I think
We're gonna see
quarter
it, and
mile,
we're just
yeah.
gonna look at one another.
Hey, look
I
at
guess.
All Trails has a little camera on the top of it, so it's probably
Yeah.
a really good view
Mike,
as well.
Mike
so-
made a good point yesterday that like if we don't do it here,
When are we gonna come
we're
back
not
to
going
this
to come back
section?
and do
You know
that
what, though?
specific
Right.
peak because it'll
Don't
overlap with too much
never
other
say
stuff.
never
I'm
because
just saying,
there's
but
going to be there
it
are
would
things that we
overlap
skipped
with-
when we went last.
I know,
time.
but it would overlap with way too much other
Right.
stuff.
I agree.
Next time we go,
we would
we're
have to
gonna
do the
try
same
and
exact
find- yeah,
route for the most part.
So yeah, we're talking potentially
We're doing
9.
pyramid.
we're gonna do.
We're
it.
gonna do it.
9
just saying.
peaks in 2 days, dude.
Yikes.
Because how many?
So psyched.
Paul, how far is?
Oh yeah.
9 peaks in 4 days.
2 days,
Dude, 2
2
days.
days, bro.
Oh yeah.
What's the mileage on that second day?
It is like a little under 6 miles. So it's really not.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, 4.5?
No,
No,
540.
I'm sorry.
5.5, yeah.
5.5. But
It'll be 6.
3,700
But
feet.
that's a lot of elevation in a short.
Yeah, we're gonna be moving slow.
Rip, man.
We might want to
Moving
wake up.
real
Kind
slow.
we're kind of famous for not waking up super early and getting going. We might have to
Let's
kind
get
of do it
efficient
this time, dude.
We should be efficient this trip.
Bro,
Even
especially
if,
that
even if we're going,
third day.
Dude, if it took us 2 hours a mile, we'd be fine.
I was gonna say that's 5
5
I think
miles?
when we went last time 4 years ago.
What was it, a
the,
mile an hour?
He just admitted. by
There
the
were
way.
there were times where we were averaging
1
mile an hour, maybe a little less.
Yeah.
But I mean, even if we did that, and we're only going
I'm
6
gonna
miles.
I'm
that's
gonna guess
6 hour day.
we're gonna
Yeah.
average
We'll be
about
all
a
right.
mile.
Yeah, but
mile an
dude,
hour.
if we are efficient in the morning, we can also just
Get to camp and chill.
hang.
Yeah.
No, hang out on the
On the
ridge.
ridge.
Oh,
you
that
know?
too.
Yeah. The views and like you talk about. I know Brian, you and I have talked about this at length. Like enjoying a nice cup of Joe.
Yeah.
Over
On the mountain?
over the beautiful.
Which actually, hold on, how close is
getting teased
Bring an
up
extra
over here.
how close is our first peak from the first night's camp? Or are we already
First
pretty
peak
high
to-
up?
We're already in.
Because I mean, like Cup of Joe.
We're not that
on-
high, but
Cup of Joe on the first morning,
Oh, we're gonna be high.
we might
So
be able to take
you're
advantage of that.
At 4.2.
Or
and then
at
that
Snowbird.
I'm
first
gonna have a
peak.
couple coffees, I think.
Actually, at Snowbird might
Yeah.
be that wake up on the
you know what?
third day. would
So
be-
Snowbird.
I'm bringing tea. I don't know if I'm gonna. I only
hey,
have
you know
one
you can
Alpine.
make tea with pine needles.
I only have one Alpine Start.
If you want to hate yourself,
I love, dude.
You can get Austin
I love
real
tea.
pissed.
I'm bringing four
I
over
love
If we
tea.
start
again.
talking
tea.
about making tea with pine needles.
Love tea.
Chicory.
You're about like 2.5 from like camp to your first peak.
Oh, on that first morning.
Paul, you changing your mind? You coming?
Oh, I wish I was. You know, I wish I was.
be a bad dad.
Just abandon my wife.
Leave your pregnant
Bad
wife.
dad, Paul.
Bad dad, Paul.
No, I'm a good boy.
Bad daddy.
Gonna bring a cardboard cutout of you or something.
He's a bad dad.
A flat Stanley.
oh man, where's this going?
So 9 peaks, 2 days. After we hit up
4 days from now.
dude, what are you talking about? We're only
we're only on
Two
day
days
2.
in.
Okay, I thought
We
you were
have more
talking the whole
peaks.
trip.
We got more peaks.
bro,
man.
we're still
Okay,
counting.
okay.
We're still counting.
What happened is last night we got on a call with the 2 other folks that are coming with us, and I thought it was like 10 peaks over the 4 days, but now that we're counting, I'm seeing
Like
way
13.
more. So we're staying at a camp called Snowbird. It is the only legal campsite above 4,000 feet in the entire 80K region. God, look at that. It should have, from what I've read, you guys said you stayed there before. From what
did.
I read, there is a bear locker and reliable water that high up. So
Ooh, and privies.
I don't.
I don't know. Are there
I know
privies
there was lots of
There were a
privies when
bunch
we
of
went last
privies
time.
there when we went. Yeah, when we went last time.
Good
That
old
was nice.
shit
I saw
boxes.
pictures of a bear locker when I was looking up the campsite. So
That was for sure a bear
You
locker.
sure it
not
wasn't a
privy.
shit box?
It could have been a shit box.
both.
Because they're literally the privies
Don't
are
show your
literally
weight.
Does
just
a bear
square
shit
boxes.
in a privy?
It could have been a privy.
Because
Okay.
they look honestly they look
I
similar.
thought I,
don't
saw in the
remember.
description somebody saying bear locker.
Okay. I don't remember
Because
bear lockers the last time we were there.
Yeah, me neither. They're just wooden. They're plywood squares with a
Yeah.
hole
Dude,
in
it's
the
a
middle.
box.
And-
It's a
and
box.
It's a
Walk
box,
around, man.
but it's
And
a
then-
fairly larger box, though. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like a.
You have
it's-
to step up to it.
It's
I mean,
not a
like
size of a toilet. It's quite
Yeah.
large.
Look at that 3-dimensional view.
Yeah, those shit boxes were nice. It was a nice touch.
I didn't use it.
You didn't use. That's right. You didn't use
No,
that one.
and too exposed.
No,
It was like
the
use
them.
It was just in the middle, man. It's like,
Well,
oh yeah, I'm over
the-
here just taking a shit.
The
They're
one
there to
campsite,
use 'em.
the
I know.
placement of the privy and the
It was
one campsite
horrible.
was amazing. 'Cause
They
it's
want
like,
you to
there's
use
like
them.
5 plots and
yeah,
literally
night
the
one.
central location where you
Dude,
direct
it was
line
like
of
an
sight.
altar, man.
Dude,
like it
that's-
was in the middle of all
and it
of
was
those
like
things,
elevated.
dude.
That's why
it was
I
on
had,
a little. It was on a little incline. It
Yes.
was direct line of sight from every single camp.
I had
The
to,
beacon
That's
was
amazing.
I had to go
amazing.
in at night. I made Greg come with me so he could shine light. I think he turned his headlamp
I'm talking
around.
about the one. I'm talking about
That
the
was
one
night one.
where it got cold and we went to bed early.
Yeah.
No, that was night 2.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, night 2.
So
Oh, I
that
don't know.
night
that
1 was the
one-
one by the lake where we
Right.
had Chipotle burritos and the dad and his son were next to us.
Yeah. But the one the one where the night where we went to bed super early because it was cold and we just were exhausted.
We were cashed.
That it was like it was a throne, literally. It was
It's straight-
everybody
dude,
was
and it was
staring
like there
right
was
at you.
campgrounds all around it,
Yeah.
and then in the middle, oh,
Why
no,
would
hold on a
they
second.
do that?
glorious crapper box.
I don't know.
Night 2 would have been Snowbird.
Whatever night, I don't. It was the one where we went
Night-
to bed.
listen,
early.
semantics,
That's all
all
I know.
right?
Semantics.
I
don't think
no
the-
one else knows
I
what
don't
we're
think the
talking
listeners
about.
give a
Either way
shit about it.
There was a shit box,
night it
Night 2
was.
was Snowbird.
and somebody
Then
intentionally
we're going
put
back.
it there.
We'll be
are.
back,
We're going
man.
back. But it was
Everyone, we can celebrate you pooping.
Anyway,
So
we're
if you're
staying at
uncomfortable
Snowbird.
pooping in front of, and there wasn't anybody else there except us at the time at least. But
Yeah.
but yeah, if you want to poop on a box in the woods, Adirondacks is the place.
So Snowbird is where we're staying, and then day 3 starts for us a pretty long day with some decent elevation.
10 miles.
Slightly different than day 2, so we're doing basically double the mileage.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a tough.
It's
day.
gonna be a tough day. So Paul just shifted the map.
did.
So
I
Just
am
click the
just-
north button, dude.
I'll click your north button.
oh geez, getting sassy behind the ones and
This
twos
guy.
over there, dude. Come
This
on.
guy.
Everyone is stoked. Right
Oh my gosh, dude, he is on
It's
your.
because I can't go.
He is using your computer, Paul. Real quick, go to Amazon and buy something really expensive.
I'm gonna buy that
I
snack
am logged
holder
in.
that
Can't
a couple
st-
episodes
yes,
ago.
the snack holder.
It's like $100. No.
So day 3 starts with a quick little jaunt up to Little Haystack, which leads us to Mount Haystack.
Haystack
So
Pequeño.
Big Daddy.
we get the little, and then we get the big. From there, there's a massive swoop down.
That's a huge
that's a
elevation.
sled ride
Look
down.
at
Dude,
that,
look at that.
Bring a plastic sled.
Yeah,
Bro.
there's a. I mean, it is. What's the grade? It tells you the
It's like
grade.
I
right
looked
there.
last night.
So it's
30s.
negative, 50.
Oh, gets in the 50s.
Yeah,
Just roll.
yeah, like
Look at that, dude. I'm glad we're not coming up
I'm
dude.
bringing a toboggan.
that's
Oh,
crazy. Okay, so at the top
Holy
you're
shit.
at 495.
Okay.
Okay, and then
That's
you
the
drop,
highest peak we'll be at during this trip.
And then
Yeah.
at the bottom is 376.
And that is like, what's
So
the mileage? Do you think like
what's
half
the-
a mile?
Let's see here. So that's
I don't know,
that's
looks
11 on the dot, and then up here is that's half a mile. That's a half a mile. Holy
1,000
smokes.
feet and half a
1,000
mile.
plus
That is
feet.
That's 45. So average of 45
So
degrees.
I've got
That's
to
like the
imagine that's
power
like the
tower at
Whites.
Cedar Point, man. You're just dropping.
That's got to be like what we came down at
Yes.
the
Damn,
Whites.
dude.
Yeah, because I remember there were sections where every foot forward you were going
Yeah.
a foot up. I mean, the average was 45 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, you're
Awesome.
climbing. You're.
I mean,
Oh, this is going to be nothing.
Knee
We'll be-
buster.
We're going to be golden.
That's the section where last time Mike was like, "What are we doing?
Yeah.
what are we doing?
I'm going to go ahead and add Advil to my list to make sure I don't forget. 'Cause these dogs are going to be barking.
Dude, yeah, we're going to be having a tough time.
I
But
might get those Arcturix exoskeleton
Oh my
legs.
God.
Yeah.
Just a little assist.
might as well just VR.
Yeah, man, grab a helicopter while
No,
you're at it.
that is way different.
I wonder if they have like one of those like motorized like Stairmaster things where you can like
Brother,
ride up and down.
turn off
you know?
the 3D. It's giving me anxiety.
That's
kidding.
Austin. That's just called an escalator.
I know, like old ladies take up the stairs, like that
okay.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
chair?
the
The
gym
chair.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the chair.
The lift
dude.
chair.
Yeah.
So
That's
so okay, so we have that epic drop. Then it kind of like swoops down. We're kind of getting
Man, that-
into a valley.
That's where they separate the boys from the men.
Yeah, we swoop down into a valley.
Goodness gracious.
And then we come right back up after some distance to what is that peak right there?
at that point, who cares?
Is that Sawtooth? What
Yeah.
is that one?
Sawteeth.
Sawteeth.
Yeah.
Sawteeth. So this is where I think the trip changes. We do, although Sawteeth has some elevation.
And actually, before you get there, one thing that's cool, since we're doing this and looping around, I just noticed. So what's directly across from that in the red, Paul, upper
Oh.
left of the screen?
Yeah, we're gonna get a good look at that.
So like we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
we're crossing
That's
this huge
Saddleback.
canyon, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
just so we're kind of staring at where we were the night before. Or
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
afternoon before.
Yeah, so you're
Look at
in
that.
that huge just gap in between.
Yeah.
That's
That's
gonna be so
so
cool.
sweet.
We'll always be able to see kind of where we just were. 'Cause
yeah,
that
we're gonna
whole
look
ridge
over
line-
there and we'll be like, no, we didn't do that.
which
We
is
didn't do
which
that.
is really
Did we
neat
really?
because a lot of times, I mean, this is very true with like mountaineering. Like, you don't get real good views of the mountain that you're climbing.
Right.
So it's cool that we get to climb
We'll
the
see
mountain
Sawtooth
Yeah, we'll get to
from
and then go
yeah.
around and still be able to see
Yeah.
the
Look at
mountains that
how
we were on.
low we go, though.
Yeah. I mean, we go all the way
This
down.
entire
to the thing,
episode
dude.
is just going to be the map.
the map. I know this is going to be a hard episode for me to edit. I'm going to have a lot of extra shit
Yeah.
to do.
So yeah, Sawteeth. Sawteeth is
We need
what
a
we go
screen
up
grab.
to. We can see. Yeah, we can see. Into this valley. See what we saw. See what we saw on the Sawteeth.
Oh, there you go.
So
How now, brown cow?
okay, but now this is where I think the trip really truly changes from being on ridge tops, taking some elevation. We come down Sawteeth, and it's a little back and forth, it's a little squiggly,
Yeah, it looks like some
switchbacks.
switchbacks.
but it
Yeah.
comes down. We come down into
Because it's so steep.
Acoustiwood Lake, which is home to Rainbow Falls. So this is like a pretty large lake. It really valleys
Cold
into
plunge
it.
action?
Cold dip.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say.
No swimming allowed.
That's not really swimming.
Thank God.
Just kinda dip it. It's just a
Yeah, what if
dip.
you had just fallen?
I will actually. I'm pretty sure I did read that, but I will double check to see if this
I'd
will
love
be
a good-
allowed. So
After all that, a cold plunge would be.
it would be pretty dope.
Amazing.
Here's the thing. So this is an interesting part of the trip. So there are two parts, and I'm going to pull up my map on here so I can read it a little bit better.
Ooh, I just got the chills looking at the elevation. Shit.
So this part where we are parking, and then a little bit of the hiking that we're doing around Asbula, or what is the name of the lake again? Lower Acoustiwood Lake.
Possible.
Acoustiwood. There is the region that we're in the Adirondacks changes a little bit. So that is part of what's called the Adirondack Mountain Reserve. That's where we're parking. We hike out a little bit and are spending most of our time in the Adirondack, in the
eastern.
High Peaks Wilderness.
Oh,
Right.
High Peaks. Sorry.
And then after Sawteeth is when we enter back into the Adirondack Mountain Reserve. It's a little bit more protected. There's actually no camping in this section. It's fairly small. So when we're by lower as Acoustiwood Lake, we're in that Adirondack Mountain Reserve.
And I was just reading, there's an Acoustiwood club. it's on private land. Is that lake is on private land? That's
So
why you
this
can't
is
swim in
why.
it.
Okay, so this makes sense. So that's why it's the.
So do we get to like step into the club when we're in there, like United
part
Club?
of the club? Yeah, right.
The boys are here to join.
We're gonna be a bunch of dirt bags. I don't think so.
But from
got
what the
snacks and
research that
drinks.
Like, you
I've
guys don't belong.
The research that I've done is that this is going to be the most picturesque and beautiful part of our trip. Rainbow Falls is in that area, and
It
from what
looks
I've
cool.
seen, it looks absolutely incredible. I think we're gonna love this part.
Do we-
It's just
do we
it's
cross
very
the
different
falls
than what we've seen.
Do we cross the falls themselves? Like
I don't believe so. So I believe that
Yeah,
we
we gotta
actually
hike
have to
out.
hike a little bit up to go see the falls,
yeah.
and then hike back, which may not be counted on the route that I picked.
I believe that the look over Ossable Lake is one of like those like picturesque. If you were to like just Google Adirondacks,
Yeah,
that's
it's
one of
The
the
ones
those.
that pops up. There
We'll be
is-
sure to take a photo.
So on our map, we
or
cross
90.
we cross through that that Adirondack Mountain Reserve onto the other side of. We are slightly getting into the Dix Mountain Reserve, which is more east, and then there's
DMR.
camping on that side. So we are going through a place where there's no camping, and then just outside of it on the east side, there are multiple campsites
Getting to
that you can see that you're able see that line right there.
Yeah.
That Adirondack Mountain Reserve line, and then the other side is like I believe
Ooh, right on that line.
it might actually
Yeah.
still be High Peaks. Yeah, it is still High Peaks.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's right when you get out of that line, there's camping. So
That's hilarious.
So
Yeah.
one thing about this, which is I didn't notice this last night when we were planning.
Did you?
So this is our
were
longest
you paying
day.
attention at all?
No. I know where it's at, but that
know where we're going.
that distinction of the line and where there's no camping,
Yeah.
and where there is. So it's our longest day.
Yeah.
We have to get there.
yes,
Yeah.
Well, and
So
arguably
there's
to make
no-
Sunday easier, you'd want to go further.
So
Right.
and but you can't because the
Yeah.
rest of it is in
that section.
That
Yeah.
section. So
I'll
here's
be dipped.
So I was going to mention this near the end, but I'll bring this up now. So the one thing about this route, actually, here, let me talk about the last day. So end of Route 3, we're in High Peaks Wilderness camping
Yep.
again. To come back, we do have a 5-mile day, but it's essentially no elevation. It's 300
yeah,
feet.
that's
Just a hike out day.
So
Yeah.
it's a hike out day. We'll be able to book it. We do have like an 8.5 hour drive, so we don't want to lollygag that last day.
We got a big meal to hit on the way
We
home.
got a
so-
big
Yeah,
meal.
we're gonna be
hit.
eating pie in the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Pizza pie in
But
the car.
this is what I was going to say about this route. And I've tried it multiple different ways. I did multiple routes to see what would work. The only caveat with this route is that there are no outs. There's no
We're committed.
substitutes. You have
We're
to commit
locked
to this
in.
because if you don't, we're probably going to turn around at
We're
some
signing it in
Yeah.
blood.
point. Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's no shortcuts.
There's one cut through in the middle, but we would miss a huge section.
So there is one
Right there.
and that's in
Yeah.
the but that you're deciding that middle day too
Right,
after the
right,
Gothics.
right.
We're still adrenaline up,
fresh.
dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit middle
I
of
don't know
day.
if we'll be fresh.
It's gonna hit middle of day 3. And we're gonna be
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing we can do about
I
it.
mean,
We just gotta keep
technically at
going.
Snowbird there is like a route that you can
guess.
go down, but honestly, like once
we'll
we
be
start
fine.
day 3,
We're gonna be just fine.
once we start day 3, which is a 10-mile day, it's like there's nothing
That's
beyond
it.
that
Yeah.
that is going to be
Yeah.
easy. So
Day 3. So, oh man, it's. I love it. I'll start by saying that the fact that our last like full day of hiking is the hardest day is actually this will probably be the first time that that's ever happened.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
usually we're usually a little more front loaded on the pain.
Yeah.
And honestly, I probably would have done that if not for the fact that Snowbird is the only camp in that area. So
So there's nothing else along the purple.
there is nothing.
Dang.
There is nothing that I could find along the purple. You have to dip down off the ridge a pretty decent amount on the west side.
I mean, the only thing we could
In
do, I
order to
guess,
find it.
we could go backwards and go clockwise instead of counterclockwise.
Start this way. Go way up here.
Then we got to go up.
You got to
That's
go.
it.
I'm not
down.
going-
Right.
Yeah, no,
You got to
that's
go
true.
up Haystack.
I kind of, but I also.
I mean, I don't care. It's just that's the only
That's the only other
you're
way to
talking
do
about
it.
other
I
options.
do-
That's
and
the only
you're
other
right.
option.
And also, you're just doing it a day early. That's the only
Yeah, and
difference.
it's
True.
not like the day if you flipped it, like that last day, you're basically still at 5 miles.
Well, that's the thing. Is
Yeah, but
I
you're
think
all
that
downhill.
I do want to. I will say this: 2 things. One, I do like the idea of the last day being virtually no elevation,
yeah.
so we
Yeah,
can book
that's
out of there.
cushy. Yeah.
Also, I want to come down Sawteeth, going to
To the lake. Yeah.
Ossable Lake,
Coming
because I
down
think that
to a
that's
lake
going to
is
be
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Yeah, instead
I
of
agree.
having to go up and it's just behind you.
Yeah.
And then
I
also-
agree.
think about when we came down at the Winds,
Yeah.
the Cirque,
Yeah.
coming down to
Yeah.
that lake,
Yeah.
because then it's
You're
just like,
absolutely right.
dude, it's like seeing a big pizza in
Yeah.
the distance. It's like, oh, this is beautiful. I have this to
Yeah.
look forward to.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice to have it.
I redact
Plus-
my statement. That was fucking stupid of
You
me to say.
Idiot.
Plus, coming down Haystack, like
So
that's
angry.
going
You're such a moron.
Trying to climb up Haystack that route
Piece
would
of
be
shit.
would kill us. We
It would
would
be
be
hard.
We
I mean-
would be bailing.
Yeah.
It'd be hard.
It'd be steep, but
Listen,
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna stay back here and watch Grandma's Boy.
there is going
My
to
tent.
be nothing easy about this trip.
No,
no,
dude,
this
it's
is
gonna
going to
be
be.
hard as
I will
shit.
say this: 2 weeks before we leave, this will
Gosh,
be
is
our
that-
hardest trip.
It's gonna be really
think
difficult.
it's gonna be our best
ADK
trip.
Part 1 was our hardest trip.
And
Up
I
to
was
this point.
I was
This
in,
is going to be as hard.
I
or
was in
harder.
fantastic shape. That was like peak triathlon training for me. And now I'm like way down here where I haven't done anything really since June. And guys, we're in September now.
Yeah,
Let's think about that.
yeah.
I'm thinking
So-
about it. Nah, I'm not happy for you.
You got
It
2
is-
weeks, buddy. Come to the gym with me.
It
We'll
is
get
gonna
yoked.
be
yeah.
It'll be fine.
We
It'll
got
be
trekking poles.
fine.
This was our first
Trekking-
trekking
it
pole
was our
trip.
first trekking pole
And
trip.
that made all the difference.
It did.
As long as we have those, we're invincible.
I felt like I was
I'm
flying.
convinced.
Yeah, it's all mental, Brian.
It is all mental. You're right.
Yeah, no
100%.
physicality whatsoever. It's all
Just
in the mind.
reach into that line reserve.
I
Yeah.
love this for
Just dig, man.
Take some
for you
pre-workout.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, take some C4.
Yeah.
Just roll, dude.
Just have electric just shooting out of your face.
What's that one? What's that one illegal drug that you can take? I've never done it. Oh,
Illegal drug that you can't take?
Cocaine. Cocaine. You can do some cocaine, right? I'm just kidding. No one's doing coke.
No, I don't want heart attacks on the side of the,
Yeah,
on the side of the
no.
mountain.
I think you're already going to be worked up enough, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. These views
yeah.
are also. I feel like I'm predicting right now. About like every 5 yards, someone's gonna be like, "Holy shit!
Well,
do you guys see this?"
So I was gonna say,
I know I will be.
you guys can go whatever pace you want to go because I'm bringing the camera and shit. I'm gonna shoot a bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna probably take a little bit more time in some of those sections, anyways. So it's not gonna be
You and I are gonna just be
just
back
in the back,
pack, man.
whatever.
If Paul was coming, he'd probably be shooting something too, but
Yeah.
yeah.
with a gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say Call of Duty. Bring his arsenal with him. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I've got to determine what my camera kit's gonna look like. I haven't quite decided yet.
I've got 4 lenses
I'm
I'm
nervous.
bringing. I've got the FX3. I've got the 2 GoPros with the selfie sticks. I've got the tripod. I'm just kidding. I'm not
We
bringing
will
all
be recording.
bringing your
we
ring
will be
light,
recording
too?
an episode on the trail.
We are gonna do that.
and we might have to make a game time decision to do it on the end of day 2 because
Yeah.
it's slightly shorter and day 3 is so much longer.
Me thinks
Yeah,
that day 3 we're gonna
yeah.
get to camp and we're just gonna go.
Ass
You
out.
think, that, dude? The most beautiful sections is day 3. We have to do a day 3.
If
You gotta kick the sack
if we load up the longest day with the most elevation, and a podcast episode,
We would have to leave camp by 8 a.m.
I would hope we would.
I'm not even talking about timing or just. It's going to be will to live at the end of that day. It's like
Okay, listen. So if we're going, okay, this is just let's just math this out. If it take let's
we're
predict
averaging
let's-
mile an hour.
a
It's
mile
10
an hour
day. If we
we're
don't
gonna
stop.
we're gonna get to camp at 6
guess
or
that's
7
true.
o'clock at night.
Yeah, and it'll be dark by then.
And if we're talking, that's a mile an hour.
Really test that ISO out.
Yeah, make sure your headlamp's good and charged
I agree.
because we might be hiking in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
They actually, we do have to get moving.
Ooh, that
early
means we'll be
day.
hitting the lake of golden hour.
Yeah.
Ooh, mama.
We're also gonna be like, oh shit, we gotta get there. We gotta get there.
Yeah. Well,
we
we'll
are gonna.
just-
We had to
again,
do this at on a couple trips where we had to pace. Like we actually were keeping track
Yeah.
of our pace because we
Probably
needed to make sure we hit some.
We'll catch up
We'll
milestones.
sometime
just fall
going down.
So-
We'll just fall down
Haystack.
Just
Yeah,
fall
just-
down.
just
roll
You can get
down.
like 5
Saves us
miles
like an hour. Yeah. It
The
saves
thing
us an
is,
hour.
Rolling's faster, right?
Yeah.
And this is also a gift and a curse here. Like a mile. So we did a mile an hour when we were just hiking. You've just told us we're 9, 10, 11, 12 peaks. It's not like we're going to just go to the top of the peak and just say, oh, peace. We stop at every single peak and
when
we
you
look
say-
around and we're like,
yeah, but
oh,
day three-
Lord.
day three
when you
is
say
just
mile
2
an hour,
peaks.
what do you mean? At Adirondacks?
Yeah.
Just hiking? Yeah, but that's not just hiking. I mean, that's Adirondacks hiking.
I know.
So I think
I'm
I
just
think
saying
we'll
this
be,
an hour. I feel like a mile an hour is going to be.
I think we'll be quicker on the on day 2 than that.
Yeah, but day 2 doesn't matter.
Oh, I know, but
Day 3 is going to be the
yeah,
one.
I think. Yeah, it's just gonna be long.
It's gonna be a full-
We can discuss the logistics of the podcast off the podcast, but I have a feeling day 2 is going to be the day.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think it has to be.
So we've talked route, we've talked the peaks at nauseum. Do you guys have any new gear that you guys are bringing? I know we're pretty geared up. I feel actually pretty comfortable with my pack. My new piece of gear for sure is in the Adirondacks. You do have to have a bear canister, and not just any bear canister. So, I know that what's the
picture
brand
right there, Paul?
What's the
Bear
brand?
Boxer.
Bear Boxer.
Correct.
Yeah.
What is the one that does not work there?
Oh, the Bear Vault.
The Bear
So
Vault.
Bear Vault,
blue,
yeah.
the blue ones.
So those are very popular ones that you can find at REI. Bear Vault is
We saw somebody get turned around.
highly, not recommended, but you'll get asked to turn
Click
around
that
because
video,
the bears
Paul.
there, have been.
They do have Rangers will ask you like, hey, which
what
one
color
do you have?
They
What
always
color
say,
is it?
"What color's your can?"
And there was a group ahead of us that got stopped, and I think they got turned back to go down to back to the lot because they had the bear vaults.
Yeah.
Well, so interesting fact about ADK is when these manufacturers are testing out their canisters, they come to the Adirondacks because
It's a
it is
proving grounds
heavy.
for it.
It really is a proving ground. It's very heavy populated with black bears.
He's
And they're
really
smart.
trying, man. He's
So
that
What
is
do you
a
think is
straight
in
up
there?
grizzly, dude.
Yeah,
I think
that's
just
a
raw
grizzly.
meat is
Salmon.
in there.
What?
Just-
I was
yeah,
gonna
just
say, what do you
salmon,
think's in
raw
there,
meat.
dude?
They had to stack it.
Probably raw
I
meat.
feel like, dude, that would really excite a bear to try to get into it. So I feel like, let's test it to the limits.
Well,
put
yeah, you
put
can
a
see-
fillet in there.
Yeah,
Right.
You can see
Yeah.
pictures of the bear vault just ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
You know,
So Bear
Bear
Vault
Vault.
and like and it's not even necessarily from what I read because it's clear. It's just they figured out because they're
They can
translucent,
pry
right?
it open.
Yeah,
They figured out how to open
it.
up.
Yeah.
So here's another wrinkle to this, right? So REI earlier this year came out with their own REI Co-op branded bear canister.
Yep.
And it's translucent as well. It's orange.
Orange.
It's pretty neat because it's actually 2 different sizes. So you can make it small or
collapsible.
large. Yeah, it's modular. So I was curious, I wonder if this is allowed in the Adirondacks because, again, it's not about the translucent material. It's about if it can get pried off or not. 2 of the organizations that I emailed did not get back to me. So I did not get a clear answer
I think
on
it
that.
has to be certified by IGBC.
It's not. I don't know what it is, but there is zero
Is that what
Reddit
it's called?
information. There is zero information on the internet on if you can bring this can to ADK and be okay. So I
Yeah,
did not get one of
IGBC.
those.
Yeah.
But I
It's
was
pretty new. Maybe they just haven't gotten around to it
That's
yet.
what I think. I was only really curious because I had an REI gift card at the time that I was
Yeah.
like, I want to use it for this $90 product. Right, that
Yeah.
would be great to use. I ended up going with the Bear Boxer, so that's the brand Bear-Boxer. They're all black, and there's 2 different sizes. I think the smaller size is what everybody has gotten.
Yeah,
and,
it's just. I mean, you can the length.
No, I
trip
didn't go
we're
with the
going
small
on.
size.
Yeah,
I
we
had
did.
the small one.
Yeah, we did.
Got the
Yeah, you had the
champ.
small one.
so the
Really?
the,
You did
yeah.
not get the big one. Trust me.
the contender actually is the
they
only
only had one size, when
and
we
that
got
was the
ours.
contender. The champ came back due to popular demand recently.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
you definitely have the contender because
The
that was the only
contenders-
one they were selling.
It's good enough for the length of trip
time
we're
we're
going
doing.
on, and you probably want to carry your first meal out with you on your back.
Yep.
Yeah, not in the bag.
Yeah, anything,
Or in the
but
box.
anything longer than that, it would not be big enough.
So
for
the
me, at
champ
least.
is like the size of
for maybe a
of,
5
the
night or
counter
whatever.
assault.
Yeah,
The,
yeah.
the
yeah.
champ is larger, yes, and heavier. So that's like 2.6 pounds.
Oh yeah,
I will say
definitely.
Well,
this:
inches in length.
I don't dislike the idea of a bear can.
Oh.
I kind of dislike this bear can.
Dude, I fucking hate bear cans. I'm on record.
Tell us how
dude.
you really feel.
I would so rather
Let it out,
not
brother.
carry a fucking bear can, dude. They're so bulky. They're so cumbersome. You don't have a ton of room
Screws
inside
up my
them.
whole system in my pack.
It's awful, dude. It sucks to carry. I
Agree
hate
with
it.
that piece, but
It's two
if
extra
you're,
pounds.
if you're
I
pod
hate it.
boys over here with the hyperlights, then
but
it
I will
screws up
say
your whole,
when I get to camp
It's
and I
not
just
even
get to
about that.
chuck it in the woods and forget about it.
that part is
do
nice.
like that.
Except I don't get to do my bear
I was
bag
gonna
things,
say,
which
I-
is
I
we'll
don't
find
kind
a
of
job
bummer.
for you.
Bear bags
Yeah.
aren't that hard.
No, it's easy
they're
for
not.
me. I just give it to Fife.
But it's nice to just chuck it.
No, I agree. No, I mean, this will be my first time doing it, so I'm interested to see how I organize my pack with it. It is what it
Yeah.
is. It's a
I'm
necessity.
gonna do a test run with it again because it's been
What's
It's a
really fun
necessity,
is like trying to maneuver 3 days of food into that.
It
I
sucks.
remember I'm like I'm letting air out of
Oh my-
like
yeah,
freeze dried
same.
bags.
Yeah.
Every square centimeter you can
I'm
find.
gonna be. So I have like a vacuum sealer. I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna be using that for some stuff, for some
Good
of the
idea.
snack stuff.
Yeah, I mean you're just hammering stuff in there.
Yep.
It's
I
Yeah,
wonder if
you got to get all the air out.
yeah. Nice,
Yeah, this is
dude.
the first trip. I don't have any new gear. I am going to hopefully Brian, I know you do this for most meals where you parse things out specifically. I think I'm going to do that this trip. And it might not be an exact science, but I think I need to be better about food per day just because I just get ravenous like
Yeah.
the first few
you're gonna have
It's like-
9,000 Ziploc bags.
Yeah, dude. So like, no,
that
I'm just
many.
thinking like, if I can do like snacks by day, I think is more the goal. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna put my my big meals in Ziploc bags.
Oh, you don't
either,
need
but,
to do that now.
But
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna write it out. I usually just go to the store and I'm like, oh, grab that,
This is
grab
for
that. And
day
then it's just like a
one.
chug
Yeah.
fest,
This
right?
is for day
I'm
2.
really gonna just like break it down. Like, all right, this day I have this. So
Nice. I like that. That's a good idea.
I don't have anything new either. I just
yeah, I don't think
This is,
the only thing
a
I did do is
boring year
I'm bringing my own nut butter because I was borrowing Greg's the last trip.
Oh, for your
so a little
innards?
anti-chafe just in case.
Listen,
All right,
I
for
think
the
you,
inner
I
thighs.
think you've talked
I went to
chafe.
like 3 different things before I realized you were talking about
The squirrel nut butter.
I
It
thought you were
worked
talking about you're
incredibly
making your
well.
own like peanut butter.
Oh
yeah.
no.
I thought aren't there snacks called nut butters or whatever? It's the little
Nutter butters?
Nutter
It's
butters.
Nutter
Yeah.
butters.
So I went to a lot of other things.
Yeah,
before
I
That
know.
sounds like
realized
an Austin move to make your own food for the trail. Like I was like, what? That's
Yeah,
weird.
no. I'm excited. I got that coming. That's
I'm
gonna be
shocked
good.
that this is new for you because this has been an ongoing. This has been
I
a
usually
battle of
never
your life.
not had chafing
I
problems.
usually well no, there's a couple trips where I didn't.
You brought like Glide, right?
You know what?
Whatever it's
I'm not a huge
Body
fan
Glide?
of Body
Body
Glide.
Glide.
It just feels too sticky for me.
Body Glide
That
like
one
gets
felt
real
really
chummy
nice. Yeah, I don't
after like
that
a
that much.
day, in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
it's gross.
I'm
man.
not a fan of that
Ew.
one. But
I have a
the
new least favorite word.
the squirrel's
You
nut
know
butter.
exactly what it means though.
I
Like,
know, but in that context, I don't want to hear
Chummy.
chummy.
This was-
sweaty. It's gross.
This was great. And,
Down in your
and
undercarriage?
I do the 0.5 ounce one because it's really tiny.
Hashtag it's lighter.
No, if you
Gotta
really
make up for
wanted to
that
go super
camera
light,
weight.
you go for the can. Because I think the can, but I don't want to have to apply it with my finger.
Man, I'm so glad I don't have this issue.
you know.
Thought that was your favorite part.
Dude, I'm not sticking it on my ass.
Oh my god.
It's just on my legs, guys.
It's like a bowling ball.
But no, normally I'm just using baby powder. But
I'm so glad this isn't something I have to think about.
You know,
It's-
when you said that a
it's
second,
not
I was like,
great.
I used
not
to
great.
use like baby powder and all that. It's just not. It's
Nah.
not a thing anymore for
not
me.
good for you.
Just-
I just started sweating a lot more. Hopefully, it'll be cooler. and We won't have to worry about that.
Oh, I think it's gonna be cooler. So, okay, let's talk about. Pfeiffer, do you have any new gear?
I don't, other than your tent, which I'll be sharing with you, I think.
No, you'll
You've
be
been in it
sharing
before, right?
You'll be sharing.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, no, it is. Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
shared
last
with them
trip.
last trip.
I wasn't on last trip.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who was
canceled
it?
last
He
minute.
was supposed to share with
Who
you
was
and
it
didn't
with?
go.
Oh, it was Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was supposed to be there, but I
He didn't go.
couldn't do it. So, I will be using someone else's gear for the first time. But
Yeah.
no, my setup is
Red rip.
my
already
bag. I
packed
actually,
in
you
your
know
garage.
what? So we're gonna split the tent in some way. I
I'll
hope.
probably just give you
But
the poles.
I'm trying to. So I'm gonna have the bear canister, which is bulky, but not my tent, which is massive,
Bulky.
right? So
Yeah,
a
it's
huge,
space savings.
a huge piece of my
You're gonna
pack
save
is
a
just
lot of
gone.
weight, actually.
And then no bear bag stuff, which
You're
doesn't
gonna have
take
the
up-
task cam.
I'll have the task cam. So like my bag,
This is a net win for you, buddy.
I don't.
It
It's
is.
almost like I don't. I feel like I don't have enough.
I think
to
you're
put
going to
into
carry
it.
some of my camera stuff then.
I think I might need to because it feels. I think I'm going to pack it. And it's going to feel too empty. It'll be like kid's backpack.
Hey, man,
What are you Googling right
want
now?
to make it a challenge, and
And the only, no, and it's not because the weight. It's the I don't know how I'm going to distribute the weight in an effective
Yeah.
way if there's not enough shit in there.
you know what? I have faith in you.
Yeah,
I'll give
thank
you plenty
This
of
dude's
shit.
complaining about lower weight.
I'll give you some stuff.
I've
I don't know what I'm
never-
going to do with all this
you
extra
can carry,
space.
you can
No,
carry the
it's not-
Tascam, my microphone, and the
It's
mic
not-
cable if
it's
you'd
not
like.
it's not the weight that's the change. It's I've never had a pack that hasn't like come up.
Oh,
you know,
I see what
like
you're saying.
kind of to here. That
It-
shoulder.
I gotta
Well,
say,
we can
it's-
add to it.
It's
It's
really
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to figure. I think I usually do food on top because I have I just kinda,
yeah.
and I use it to smush down because it's a rigid piece.
Yeah. I always put the bear
with the
the
bear
bear
can.
can as far up as I
Really?
I can.
I put
Yeah.
it mid back.
But I
can't
usually have a
remember.
heavier tent in the middle, which offsets that.
because
so
it's
maybe it doesn't make
the
sense
the
anymore.
bear can isn't wide enough to like just be perfectly snug, so I can fit. I need to fit things on either side. So if I put it on
You
the
do?
top, yeah, it's got a
Really?
little bit of wiggle around.
Well, you'll have your Jackie, your Puffy. You can kind of
I can
squeeze
stuff.
into the
Yeah,
sides.
that's fair.
Huh.
That's fair.
Maybe
'Cause
I'll,
I'm
maybe I'll
definitely
find
bringing
some
a
more some additional creature comforts I don't typically bring. And
So
shove 'em
so
in there.
let me ask this then, and this is I want to make sure, Brian, you got a chance to say if you're bringing anything new. Is anyone doing anything different for sleeping? Like anyone bring? I know I'm going to bring my liner. I guess is anyone else bringing like an added something for sleep for warmth since it's gonna be chilly?
Just a base layer for like for pants and stuff like that.
You're bringing pajamas.
yeah, essentially.
Pajamas.
Hell
There's smart wool base layer pants.
Yeah, I ain't
I don't
gonna
know if
bring
I'll
mine.
bring the top because even at night, like that thing is just bakes me, dude. And I'll never wear it while we're actually hiking, so that might be unnecessary. But the pants for sure. No, dude. My sleep system worked so well last time, dude. I am raring to go, dude. I
Yeah,
think my Enlightenment equipment sleeping bag was perfect. So warm.
I
think I'm
thought
doing base layer,
I
too.
micro thought about. I think I told you this when we were camping. I almost thought about going with the Philo king size for a better sleep, the bigger pillow.
I was going
Boy,
to say
dude.
that actually.
But I'm already way heavy, so
Yeah.
no.
Well, isn't
The
it like
answer's no.
also just not even the weight? It's just
It's
a
bulky.
It's just
big.
bigger,
It's
yeah.
bulky.
Honestly,
How
you
big is
fold
it compared to an Algene?
You fold it in half. Well, you fold it in half and you put it on the bottom of your pack. And you
Yeah.
switch
I-
it down.
I have some.
the real estate's not. The
I have some
problem.
REI money though. Maybe that's what I pick up.
The real
'Cause
estate's
I
not
would
the
like to
problem.
change my pillow. That's the only thing. I have Nemo pillow, but it's the
You don't have the one that has the foam in it. It's
right.
Just the
It's still
inflatable.
it's the mid-range, still fully inflatable one.
Yeah.
It has like a pad like kind of built into it, but it's nothing like the king size one. So that might be something to try. My pillow's always been the only thing about my system that's never.
How many
like,
conches
perfect.
they got on the big one? What's that one cost?
That's the elite.
60.
I think I have the
60 bucks.
elite.
Okay, that's not
I have the
terrible.
elite. And I think that's the
That's
middle.
an expensive pillow.
That's like the middle of the road one.
$60, dude, for a
Look at how
pillow.
comfortable.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Look at how
Yeah,
heavy
how
he is.
comfortable
out.
he is. He's yeah.
That one's not that
He's
big.
faking it.
And it packs down incredibly small, but it still
Oh,
it still feels like an inflatable pillow.
There's the king.
$75 for a pillow.
Luxury.
The king
camping
luxury
Yeah,
camping pillow.
I
Give me that puppy
lightweight
away.
thought about that one.
Give me a
I think it's
let's see.
13.
Come on now. 13.
But man,
13
having
and
a good
half.
pillow
13 and
you
a
can
half.
move around, like you don't feel. That's
It
the
would
thing.
be-
when it's-
it
when
would
it's
be nice.
when it's exactly the size of your head.
It's almost like I actually thought about
doing.
doing it, weighed it out and everything.
I would.
Added it
that
to
might
your
be something
lighter
to try.
pack, and you were like, hell no.
I would consider that for this trip. But yeah, I mean, I got. I'm Nemo'd up on this other sleep stuff. Like
Yeah.
Nemo.
Are you bringing your? You only have a Nemo Disco that's a 15 degree.
Yeah, but it works for everything.
Yeah.
I mean, worst like if I'm hot, I just unzip it a bit. Like
Yeah.
it's totally fine.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
Is that a 5-inch pad?
Whoa.
God.
Thick one.
What is that?
Thick boy.
That looks like for car camping, dude. That is.
I don't know.
Look at how big it is. You couldn't fit that in a single
You
pad.
can
My
float that
goodness.
across a river.
Yeah.
Go grab her.
Look at how big it is compared to an Nalgene.
It's
That's
not
massive.
that big.
That's
That's
as big as a
not.
tent.
That is not
Go
that
up,
big,
dude.
Dude,
It's
the
like
Nemo,
mine is
our Nemo
like
was that big.
bigger
What are you
than
talking
that.
about?
No, it's not.
when packed down.
Are you out of your mind?
R value
No.
4.7.
Ours is
It's
smaller
skinnier.
than a Nalgene.
No,
No,
mine's
it's not.
Head
I
thickness,
literally had it in my
4.6.
hand this weekend.
I mean, I have the wide long one.
The wide one is taller than an
take
inch.
you- how
But
much
it's
does
not-
it
but
weigh?
It's not that.
It's gonna take you 40 minutes to blow that thing up, dude.
Wow.
How much
All
should
right.
it weigh?
You got to
Alright,
bring
so-
a bunch of
Oh,
C
sorry.
batteries and a
D batteries?
battery.
The
So
regular is
what
a
are you
pound.
guys most excited about?
Wait,
for
wait, hold on.
80K?
Hold
No,
on.
we're not done talking about this
I can't hear
stupid
Paul.
pad.
What is it?
Okay, so I'm gonna go from smallest to biggest. The regular is 1 pound
That's
8.9 ounces,
heavy.
and then the wide is a pound 14 ounces.
Well,
Large
actually, how
is
much
2
is-
pounds.
That's not that
How
bad
much is
for
the
how big
Nemo?
that is, dude.
I know.
How heavy is the Nemo?
I don't want
It's
to
probably
compare
close to
these two.
It's a pound,
Yeah, it's
right?
over a pound.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Huge, dude.
Dude,
But
that's
not-
a life raft.
It's $260.
Isn't
much
the
heavier
tensor
than the
about
Nemo.
that?
Dude, the tensor is expensive.
When you're
as shit,
Brian and
too.
you can't sleep unless you're like
Dude,
floating
listen,
on a cloud,
if
then
you
know.
if you hate and
It's
you're
not the
not good at
extreme.
sleeping outside and you want like that would be a reason to get like Kaylee might like that.
No, you know what she likes is she likes the self-inflatable one.
Is it this one?
Yeah,
that's the one we have.
I don't have that one anymore.
Yeah, dude,
But
it's
I have this
$200.
one. I think
That's the
most of
one
us
I
have this.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like the one.
Look it.
It's
Okay.
still huge.
the
That's
same-
not huge.
it's like an inch shorter than the one we just looked at.
1 pound 2 ounces.
So half the weight.
No,
Oh, for a long wide.
Austin, you're out of your mind.
Half the weight, half the
Not
size.
half the weight.
It's
not even
13.
close.
It's 13.
It's like
it's
2
it's
ounces
14
off.
ounces.
Half the weight, half the size, double the R value.
You're losing your mind.
Not as dumb.
It's not double the R value.
Yeah, the other one I think was like a 4.7.
Yeah, it
or-
was.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, you might as well just
You don't
get
even need a blanket.
You just might as well get a hotel at that point.
Man, I wish I had a better picture with the.
I will say, if you put that in my single, like
You wouldn't have room.
That's what I was
my
saying,
nose
dude.
would be touching the top of the
You
Yeah,
tent.
can't
bro.
like fit that in a single tent, dude.
Yeah, dude. Those are
That's
like a
funny.
platform sleeping
Yeah.
pad.
You gotta get a big old tent for that.
That was a thick boy.
That's
All right,
big,
Alex
dude.
was trying to ask something important.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I'm just curious as we kind of like, man, 57 minutes that happened quick. Wow.
Yeah, no kidding.
What are you guys, and I haven't even thought about this myself, but what are you guys most excited about going? I mean, Austin, I know you've not been, but what are you guys most excited about with 80K?
There is a core Adirondacks memory of, I know we're not hitting Marcy, but we'll experience the same type of thing on the other peaks of walking up the bald portion of Marcy.
Yeah.
And then
Or see
being at
those
the top.
yellow marks on the
Yeah,
ground.
and
It's like,
seeing
oh,
the
shit.
painted marks, and it's like, and you're climbing up sections and everything. That is burned in my brain. So we'll experience some versions of that over, what do we land on? Like 12 peaks or whatever? All the stuff we're hitting.
Yeah.
All the peaks.
And just being on top of Marcy was the most insane thing I'd ever experienced. And I know Mount Haystack is just like right alongside Marcy.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
gonna
it's
be
the closest
it's gonna
we'll
be
get.
very similar.
That peak will be the closest we get to Marcy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and it's right next to it, and it's going to be a very similar type of peak. So yeah, but that feeling of just like looking up as you're just walking up the bald face of a mountain, it's going to be cool.
I'm excited about actually shooting more of the trip, I think, and capturing more moments and stuff. I'm not gonna live behind the camera, but I'm excited about trying to kind of create something about our time out. We have such a great time when we're doing it. We come back and we talk about it constantly. We've got the podcast, obviously, and I feel like as I get older, storytelling is so important, I think, and I really have been enjoying that part of it, and with the podcast and stuff like that. So I think I'm excited about shooting it more.
I intend on living behind my camera. No, that's really thoughtful, Brian. I agree, and I think for me specifically, I like very frequently I'm looking back at old trip photographs and kind of reminding myself of what we've accomplished, which I think is really cool. So I actually have a little different spin on what I'm excited for and it'll be something new that maybe we've not experienced, but I'm excited to see Austin experience this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
I mean, it might be a little cheesy, but having been there and this is, the whites are awesome. Don't get me wrong. Not going to knock them, but the whites are not this.
No.
Yeah.
And this for me, other than like out west camping and hiking, this will be blissful hiking for me. And I know it will be difficult. I know it will be challenging, but there is something about this place that is so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
It's wild.
And being able to see, having a little bit of experience, I mean, I would say still very limited, seeing you see that for the first time, it's going to be so freaking cool, man. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, that's awesome to hear you say that. I'm looking forward to the combination of getting my butt kicked and seeing the incredible views that I know we're going to see. I think there's something special about working hard to get the view.
Yeah.
And that's what is going to, I think, make this trip special. Plus, I'm like, so we've talked about this on other episodes, but Brian is typically like our go-to route maker. Mm-hmm. And I took it upon myself to kind of like do this route and create this route. And I can't wait till we get to the end and no one has died or gotten lost. Because then I'll be like, all right, it worked.
We did it.
Because before that happens, I'm going to be like, I f***ed up, dude.
Listen,
what did I do?
methinks on day 3, there's going to be some cursing.
You son of a
Austin,
bitch.
you asshole.
That's
What
why I
did you
think
do?
the podcast on day 3. You stupid asshole.
I say it. I think it will all come from a loving place.
Oh yeah.
Because it will be a very special trip.
Hey man.
And I'll say, of all the times Brian's done it, and all the shit we've gone through on some of these, is like it's never gone back to you. It's always
No.
Yeah, I mean, we all agreed. We all looked at
It's like
the
we've been looking at
this
this
is our
Yeah.
route now.
Listen, we've been looking at, we saw it all for the first time yesterday
Yeah.
and talked about it all. Now we've done an old podcast on
Right.
the route. We've talked to, honestly, this is probably the most we've ever talked about a route before
Yeah.
we've gone on a trip, but I do think that it, like, we do hit some epic spots, so it was important to talk about.
It's a pretty. Just looking at it here, it's pretty. It's
I mean,
a pretty looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it
and
looks,
obviously, we're gonna throw in some of the 3D mapping, and that really, I haven't really.
It's just an attractive
Seeing it
looking
3D, I will
changes
say
things.
it adds to
Yeah.
my level of like, oh crap.
Yeah.
I can't wait, bro.
And I feel like physically I'm ready.
Dude,
I'm
Like
good.
this, it looks like we just like took an area and we're like, where's the hardest
I
fucking
know.
place
Yeah.
we
It
could
does. Yeah, look at that, dude.
Yeah.
Why?
Nothing around this looks anywhere near as challenging. It's like, yeah, this is where we're gonna go.
Dude, it's like a microscopic saw blade,
Yeah.
man. Like, holy.
The whole saying of the trip is going to be no pressure, no diamond. We're going to have to repeat that over and over. It's going to be the motto of the trip. No
There's
pressure,
going to be
no diamond.
a lot of uplifting speak between ourselves. You got this, buddy. You can do it.
One step. All right,
We
one
ha-
more step.
well, we have to
Another
do it.
step. Do one more
Oh
step.
my god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that looks.
It's going to be brutal,
excited.
but it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It's going to be,
and
an
we get to do it
incredible trip.
together.
And we'll do it together.
On that note, if you guys don't have anything else to add,
Well, I do.
Yeah?
So
he's got one more thing.
I'm
gonna do one.
upset because I did try to put little nipple top on this route, but I don't know. Actually, Paul, if you want to zoom in on little nipple top,
Yeah,
LNT.
it's
for
it's
sure.
more east.
Oh, we'd have to go
that's
out.
that's nipple top.
There's a nipple tab, and then
Where's-
right next to
Little
it is
Nipple?
Dick's Mountain.
Yes. So I was gonna try to do the horny route, but I couldn't. I couldn't make it work.
it'd be so fitting for
I
little
couldn't
theory.
make it work.
So next time we go,
Next time.
we're 100% doing that.
The
Next
horny
time.
trip. Is
The
that what you
horny
just
trip,
called
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Next time.
The horny route. So stupid.
Make your way down to East
I will say
Dix.
this: I don't think Little Nipple
Say-
Top
say that
has
again,
a trail to
Paul.
it.
East what?
East Dix.
Here, go a little more west, go a little more west, and there's Little Nipple Top. I don't think there's actually a trail to Little Nipple Top.
You really got to
Oh,
work
right
for
here.
Little Nipple.
Yeah, you got to go. You got to trailblaze for a Little Nipple. So
No kidding.
There's so much there.
Man.
Yellow.
Well, if you
believe it.
listen, if they've lasted 65
That is
minutes,
true. It's just a
into
nubbin.
They
you're
deserve
just gonna-
this
They
nubbin.
deserve to
Yeah.
hear this
You're
part of
welcome.
the podcast.
You're
so-
welcome. If you've enjoyed that part, comment down below. All right.
If you just scrub, to
Just-
the
actually,
end,
you know what?
the
Actually,
Share-
just comment little nipple.
Yeah. Or
How many
your
nipples?
favorite
LNT.
How many nipples can we get in the comments?
comment your favorite suggestive place on earth, whether it's a mountain name, a river, anything like that.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah.
We'll try to hike it.
And while you're doing that, please, if you haven't, like and subscribe. That helps the channel out. Let's grow this community. And we love you. We'll see you next time.
Time to hit the trail. Woo!
The Trail Theory Podcast is sponsored by Audimute and Audio Technica. Music by Dan Koch.